So that's going to be great for you guys for looking for stuff. What's going to be great for us guys on the back end is that we will be able to, when the second oboe comes back missing, the piece comes back, second oboe does not come back, we will be able to automatically flag that so that the next person who wants to borrow that, a flag comes up telling us that that is missing. It will set in motion notifying the borrower that it is in fact missing and you owe it, or you owe this money, and then it'll kick in something else, which means that we either have to buy it or we have to reprint it. So all that will be, we do that all now, of course, but on paper we mark the cards and we have to make sure that that copy goes there and this copy goes to that person, because you got to keep track of all that stuff. This will automate all that stuff. So on the back end, also the people who owe money, okay, or something comes back late, we send out notifications now, we call them on the phone, this will automate all that stuff. So it's going to be an actual integrated e-commerce, they tell me that's the term, e-commerce system that has all this stuff. Nothing like this exists anywhere to the extent that we want to have this, including down, as I say, to the individual instrument. If you knew subject terms, you could find a lot of things with subject searches, but this catalog won't tell you what the subject terms are. A way around that, though, here is if you want to find, I don't know, say a piece for tenor and orchestra, right? If you can think of a piece for tenor and orchestra, which I'm not thinking, oh, that Schubert thing, yeah, that's for tenor and orchestra. I mean, the Ippolito Ivanov piece. An Episode in the Life of Schubert, that's the title, thank you. We can fix that later, right? In the mix, we'll fix that. That's for tenor and orchestra. If you want to find another piece for tenor and orchestra, go to that piece. Find what the subject term is for that piece. Copy that, paste it into a search term, and do a subject search. And that'll give you everything under tenor and orchestra that we have. You're having to outthink it, and I'm embarrassed to tell you these workarounds, but you know, this is life. So, and this is what I do when people ask me for stuff. I think I don't know how to find that, so I kind of weasel. Oh, I was trying to find a piece for women's chorus. Somebody wanted women's chorus and orchestra, right? So I looked up nocturnes of Debussy. I thought, okay, what's the subject term that they use on that? And so I used that, and I found a list. Actually, I found a problem which we had to fix in the catalog. But anyway, so that's a way you can do that. You guys must have questions, and must. I insist that you ask me something. Yeah, Wilson.
So you've got many more scores without parts than scores. I mean, you've got more scores that don't have parts than. Is there an ongoing? Is your criterion that there's performances coming up and you think there'll be many more that you copy parts out for, or are you just little by little still copying out parts?
We do it on an ad hoc basis now. We've gotten away from copying contemporary works because someone could say, oh, why are you copying her piece and not his piece? You know, so most of the copying jobs we do now are for historical works. And those I like to think, those I like to save for pieces I think are going to have legs. You know, they're going to get performed. Ideally, it's something that someone gives us enough lead time. They say, we want to do this piece. Let's say our Horatio Parker piece. We've got the score, or maybe we've got the parts are a mess. And if I have enough lead time, I'll copy it. We'll pay for it to get a copy so that you can play it. This is part of the thing that we do. So yeah, I mean the uniqueness of the collection is that we've got scores of parts. It's a performing library, but we do have some things that are incomplete. So really keep us in mind.